Hello everybody. Okay, as promised, today is Eyes Day, so I posted earlier the picture of the eye look that we were going to cover. So I didn't want to make this video super long, so I went ahead and I got my face ready. I put on my foundation and I went ahead and did one eye for you guys. So this is the finished look. I'll give you guys just a second to look at that. I did the whole eye, I did the mascara and everything. So I'll go ahead and show you what we'll need for the look, the brushes, everything, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So I promise you it's not scary. I know the picture looks a little intimidating. The colors can be a little intimidating as well, but I promise you I am not, kind of, you know, by my picture that I posted earlier, I'm not a big makeup person. Like, I'm not like a bold, you know, wear a ton of makeup, bold eyes, bold colors, that's just not me. So I wanted to show you guys a look that, you know, still was a little bit, you know, had a little bit of color to it. I told everybody I love purple, so I went ahead and bought the Palette 3 Addiction color palette, which is all purples and pinks because that's my look and I love it. So that's the look that I wanted to show you guys today. So this is the palette that I'm talking about. All of our Addiction palettes are labeled with numbers. So I think we have 5. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But this is number 3, and I'll show you guys the colors here. So as you can see, oh, you get to see my whole selfie setup too. Beautiful. So this is the color setup. It's gorgeous. It starts with a pink, and then it kind of goes down to different shades. There's some silvers, and then the very dark one there obviously is the black, which you would use for a smoky eye. You could use it as a liner. I haven't used that one yet. It's a little scary. So anyway, there are the different shades of the Addiction 3 palette, and that's what we're going to use today. So besides the palette, these are the 3 brushes that I use. So this one right here is the one that you use to put on kind of your base colors, your full lid color. And you'll see when we go through the colors that this is the one that I use to put the all over lid. We also have this one, and let me go back to this. You'll see this one, it's a little bit flatter, so it's more of a flat brush. And a tip that I learned about eyeshadow, which I had never learned until I started doing Unique, was that you don't want to like sweep and brush the eyeshadow across your eyelid, because you're actually going to lose a lot down onto your cheeks and into your eye. So one, that loses a lot of makeup, and 2, you know, if you have sensitive eyes like me, you're going to be getting a lot more product into your eyes, which you don't want to do. So I'll show you when I put it on, but you're actually going to want to do kind of a patting when you put it onto your eyes. And it does go on. You'll see when I put it on, it does stick, especially with the Unique palettes. The pigment is a little bit heavier, and you'll see that it goes on nicely, especially with this brush. So there's the first one. This one is a little bit more, the bristles are a little bit more compact. And this one I use for my crease colors. It just has a little bit more of a compact end to it, and you can really get the colors into your creases. And then this bad boy right here, this beauty, it's a little bit fluffy on the end. This is our blending brush. So when all of these colors are put on, this bad boy blends it all together so that you don't look like you have 4 or 3 colors just like in blocks on your eyes, and it gives this beautiful blended color on your eyelids. So these are the 3 brushes that we'll use for our eyeshadows. So I posted the kind of pattern or look that we're doing. It tells you where to put what colors where on your lid. I'm still very much learning how to do this. It's still kind of a puzzle piece for me. So don't be scared of it. I promise you, I still don't totally know what I'm doing. So I've even had to reach out to my Y sisters and be like, help! I feel like, you know, when I'm at home, I feel like it looks like too much to me. And then I feel like when I leave and I get to work, I'm like, where is my eyeshadow? Like, I swear to God, I put some on. So sometimes it feels like to you it's a lot, but when you get out in the world, it looks like you don't have any on. So don't be afraid to put a little bit on, a little bit more than you think that you need. You know, show the world your color, make it pop, make it fun. So, enough about that. So, we are going to start with this. And I even have to look at my cheat sheet, swear to God. We are going to start with this color right here, which is called Smitten, like a smitten kitten. It's this little bit light silver color. And we're going to start with it right up here by the brow bone. It's going to be kind of our highlighting color. So, I am going to use this brush right here. And I do have to use a mirror because I'm blind, so I'm going to try and do it to the best of my ability so that you guys can see right in the mirror. Now this one you don't need a ton of, in my opinion, because it really is just for highlighting. So literally you can't even really see it. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the top there. Just to highlight. So that one goes up by the brow bone. I do have some paper towel here on my little stand where you can't see, just because I wipe my brushes off in between. We don't want to mix colors. So the next one, this is the full over lid color. So you really want to use this one because this one's going to be the biggest base color that you're going to want to use for your whole lid. So don't be shy with this color. This one we are going to use, it's going to look scary, but don't be scared. We're going to use this one right here. And this one is called Ecstatic. So this one, like I said, don't be afraid. As I drop my palette. Okay. So remember the padding that I told you about. No sweeping. Feels like a weird thing when you first start out with the padding, but I promise you it works. So this one says to put it all over your lid above the crease, just above the crease, all the way to the edge, the corner of your eyelid. So we want to get just above the crease. We really want to get in there. And we want to put it all the way out. Now this one has a little bit of a metallic-y shimmer to it. See that? You'll see how I went just above my brow bone, just above my crease, and I went a little bit further out on my corner there. Now, remember, we're going to blend this all together. Like Bob Ross. The happy trees! Remember, just blending or patting it on. So you see how I didn't do any sweeping, I just patted it on and it still has some really good coverage. Still looks good. So there's that. I think that's enough. Okay, now it's time for the crease. Now, they call this a transition color. The crease is called a transition color. So this one, I really love this color. We're going to do this one right here. Sorry, it gets a little blurry when I get close. It's called Tickled. It's a really pretty, almost like a rosy purple color. So we're going to use this one. This is that a little bit more compacted bristles. And we're just going to put this right. Now I always blow a little bit on that brush to get that excess off because you can always add more if you want to. And we're just going to put it literally right in that crease. See that? Right in that crease. Wipe that off. Okay. And then our last piece. Now this one's going to be a little scary for you because this is the darkest color. But this one is really going to make it pop. So you don't need a lot of it. You can start off and not do a lot because I promise you it scares me a little bit too. This one, we are going to do the closest to the dark. Oh my God! Right here, Cheeky. It's a really gorgeous dark purple. It's got some shimmer to it, okay? Now, I'm literally just taking this and barely touching it, okay? You can't really see it on the brush, but it's there. And I'm literally, this is just for the corner. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I feel like I didn't really get it. You see just a little bit? Just a little bit of drama, right? Not a lot. Okay. And that's it, guys. That's it. You want to do your best for both sides to match to the best of your ability. They're not going to be perfect. Now, remember what I said what the last step was? Blend. We're gonna blend. Now, you don't want to go crazy with this because you don't want to totally ruin the beautifulness that you just did, but you also don't want it to look like you just put different chunks of color all over your eyes, right? You want it to look like it's this beautiful, soft beautifulness of colors that are just blended together on your eye. So, I usually take the mirror and I literally just blend. I use a little bit of my fingertip too. If something doesn't look quite right. Oop, I forgot I put mascara on that eye already. My bad. My bad. Okay. They look pretty even, I think. That's it. Now, I don't think that looks too bold. I think it's pretty. Now, it might be a little bit too glam for work. I did wear it to work one day, and I remember walking in being like, oh my God, people are going to look at me and be like, ah, what is she doing? It might be a little scary for someone that may have not worn a whole lot of makeup before, and then they go to this. But I wore it, and I wore it proud. You know, I did a whole purple look. I wore a purple outfit. I wore purple lips that day. I threw it together, and I wore it proud. So it is what it is, right? You can throw a liner on this as well. You could do even like a dark plum liner and really throw the whole purple look together. I think that would be gorgeous. I think I did do a purple liner that day. You could do a brown liner. That would go really well with the purple. You know, purple and brown is a beautiful combination. You could do black. You could do no liner at all and let the, you know, eyeshadow really speak for itself. So to finish it off, let's talk about mascara since we didn't get to talk about that yesterday. So, mascara. Obviously, we have the Epic mascara. We have it in black, we have it in brown, and we have it in waterproof. I think it's awesome. I have always worn, you know, the cheapy drugstore mascara. It's not cheap, I mean, Jesus, but I've always just worn drugstore mascara before. You know, Epic is something new for me. I've always had flaky mascara before, and this one, I really don't have an issue with flakiness. I can, like, hand to God, I'm not just telling you that to, like, try and sell it to you. I really don't have an issue with flakiness throughout the day. Before, I always had, you know, little flakes on my cheeks. I wear glasses, and I would always have flakies on my glasses. I don't have a problem with that with Epic. It really lasts throughout the day. I get good coverage. I get long lashes. So, this is a great product. So, how to apply it, how to wear it. I always thought that you wanted to get all the way down to the base and pull up. Apparently, see the little nuggets you learn? Apparently, the best way to do it is actually start mid-lash and go to the tips. You already have a good solid base at the base of your lashes, so why do you need to apply mascara all the way down there? You don't. So the best way to apply it is to start mid-lash and pull up and out. You really are working to get just to the tips of your lashes and get some extra length on those tips. Best way to do it. A few of my Y sisters also swear by using a blow dryer to help curl the lashes. What it does is that it dries them and it curls them at the same time. Mind blown. I have never tried that before. Again, I kind of have sensitive eyes, and so the thought of drying them out with a blow dryer kind of makes me like, but they swear by it. So by all means, if you don't want to use one of those little lash curlers, like, give it a try. They swear by it 100%. So give it a shot and see if that works for you. It might be the bomb for you guys. I mean, seriously, try it. Give it a shot. So another tip for the mascara, which I have always learned, is, you know, everybody always says if you need more on the brush, pump it, right? Pump the brush. That actually puts more air into the tube and dries out your mascara. So that's a no-no. What you want to do is when you twist it, you just keep twisting it the opposite way, and that actually is going to get the mascara that you need on the wand without pumping more air into the tube. Again, another good tip. And another one, I'm full of them today. Woo-woo! If you think that your tube is drying out a little bit and it hasn't been long enough for you to think that you need a new tube, you can also stick the tube in some hot water, and that will actually loosen up the fibers and everything in your tube, make it warm, make it soft again, and you should get a little bit more use out of that tube. So, I know hygienically they say that you're supposed to replace your mascara every, I think it's 3 months, so 90 days. I don't know if a lot of people actually do that. I'm terrible at remembering to do that, so I know I try to get as long as I can out of a tube. If I'm not sharing with anybody, I personally don't know that hygienically it's needed. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. But anyway, there's my tips for mascara. I know since I didn't get to share yesterday, that's my tip for the day. So, let's go ahead and finish this eye off all together. I will do it. I'll have to use my mirror because I can't see. So I just start mid-lash. I think everybody has a weird mascara face. I don't know about you. It's like I'm staring at like deer in headlights and like, I don't blink, I don't do anything. My mouth doesn't move. It's a weird face. I also don't put as many coats on as I probably could of this stuff just because I wear glasses. I know a lot of ladies can really get some awesome length with this Epic. I just can't do it. I would be hitting my glasses like crazy. So, and since I made these lashes all wonky, I'll give them a little bit more love over here. I also don't tend to put any on my bottom lashes unless I'm like going out for the night or whatever it may be. So, again, that is totally your call. Everybody has their preference on their lashes. So, we'll take this hair out. There it is. There is the eye look. I hope it wasn't too intimidating for you guys. I hope I made it look a little bit easier. There are certainly, you know, less colors involved. I have other looks with these palettes. We also have the individual pressed eyeshadows where you can use one color, you can use 2 colors. You know, you don't have to use this palette altogether. You can use 1 or 2 colors from here. I mean, you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want to do. I just picked one that I had used before that I knew that I really loved and was still kind of fun and had a little bit of a smoky eye look to it that I thought would be fun to share with you guys. You know, something that was different than just like one color to make you guys see that it can be fun with all of these extra colors. And for me, someone that doesn't do a whole lot of makeup every day, to show you that it is attainable, and it doesn't have to be super intimidating. Like, I'm just a mom of 2 little boys that wears work to makeup every day, but I still can have some fun with this stuff too. So here it is, the final look. There's the look. I think it's pretty. You know, what I started from with those crazy colors to here, I think it's gorgeous. So there's the look for you guys. I know my video was a little bit longer than intended, but I will get it out there for you guys. And if you have any questions on it, please let me know. I'm happy to walk you guys through this together. So have a good one, and we will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.